In our quest to channel the Beardo of old through breaking down a big update into parts, we're 2 in with the potential 2 to go, folks, including today's. But instead of talking one massive monster that is clearly the centerpiece of this entire update, I figured we can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. So let's get to it. After we warm up our ears again, as before we literally go do just that, we actually need to recognize Don't Starve Together's newest warning system down here. So listen up. Oh yes, when an entire system changes because of you, you're kind of a big frickin' deal. So say hello to the lurking nightmare, everyone. It is an 850 health having, 50 damage dealing shadow creature that is thankfully exclusive to the caves. They have a 17% chance to generate at nightmare fissures and nightmare lights, meaning they aren't tied to the ruins alone, mind, and come with a unique counterattack as you can see. But come a rift's opening, that all changes, and it won't be for the better. For one thing, they start to look more menacing. For another, they are faster now. Like, much faster. In everything that they do at that. So my 2 pieces of advice nowadays, you might want to steer fully clear of as many nightmare cycles as you can to avoid groups of these shadowy sharks, especially during rifts. And if you are fighting them, you best run towards the direction that they are attacking you from to help best avoid their fins. Seriously, just move up and slightly to the side the moment you land a hit, and you'll be fine. Keep moving, and some nightmare fuel / pure horror will be yours. Good luck. But next up, Rictus. If you can find him, that is. For you see, he spawns from the very same dreadstone outcropping as the discount shadow pieces here, and if these guys roll higher than he does, you could be waiting over 25 frickin' days for the next chance to see him. But here's another hiccup in that. Even if he does generate, all you'll get is a surprise bite to your bum, as you can't actually see him. The shadowy snake is stealthy, revealing but his mouth at first, and by golly, is this mouth gonna follow us until kingdom come, folks. Yes, unlike the original trio of ink blights, Rictus will follow us for quote-unquote forever if we let him. And if you're wondering how he actually keeps up, well, just note that he is actually 3. Seen here accidentally thanks to our 3rd and final topic coming soon. But let us continue and even the playing field, yes. To fully reveal Rictus, we need to deal indirect damage to an area or to the one going for an individual bite on us. And we do this via floor traps like the tooth trap, by launching a weather pane close to our person to let the tornado do the job, when known as catapults, explosions, be it bombs or otherwise, and the best method, literally nothing at all. Well, if you're wearing a bramble or bright shade armor, that is. Reflection damage reveals / stuns them too, so taking a hit is actually advised here. Just be mindful of their potential 55 damage, of course, as they do have planar. Be also mindful of the fact that once we do reveal 1 or 2, the other one is gonna still go in stealth mode and try to go after ya, so you're not out of the woods yet. But know that Rictuses go for 5 chomps per attack, and dodging them won't be too bad as long as you keep in the back of your mind that there's another mouth hovering over ya. And yes, if they are left to their own devices, Rictuses will return to stealth after a little while, so you'll have to be quick on your feet there. But one last additional note to anyone playing with friends, they also only aggro the very first person that they attempt to bite, no matter how much of a beating they take from anyone else. So the best thing you can do is to just run in circles and let all the other players deal all the damage with absolutely 0 concern. Have fun. As it's time to end the day by getting icky. Falling from above in groups of 5 to 10, Ickers might just be the most common mob around once rifts are in play. Choosing to plop on us in an effort to block narrow passageways down here in the caves, and I mean like anywhere in the caves, they can easily get out of hand numbers wise as you can see. But I will say that not every passageway will produce the shadowy slimes, and sometimes I'm confused as to when and where they actually do decide to ick the place up, if I'm honest. But whatever whatever the case may be, Ickers are actually completely unhostile, everyone. Yes, they have a negative sanity aura, can land upon our noggins, and will be quite dangerous if we do get too close, but all of that is negated by just running by them, for Pete's sake. They will never fully block a passageway from entry, but as you could tell in that last segment, they can and will steal an equipped item from our person while dealing a potential 40 damage 4 consecutive times in a row if we do happen to get inside them. So how do we get a little payback? Well, not so easily, all things considered. No surprise, but a planar having mob also has planar defense, but Ickers can also regenerate very quickly via all these globs we keep knocking out of them, but the solution is twofold. Kind of. Yes, planar weapons or groups are going to do far more damage in a shorter period of time, thus reducing the chance of regeneration. However, even that isn't always foolproof. So solution number 2, perhaps keep in mind that Icker globs can now be collected via empty bottles, leading to an opportunity to kill Icker solo without a lick of planar equipment at all. Collect the stuff and they can't actually use it to get health back, of course. But however you managed it, enjoy a healthy 4 to 6 nightmare fuel per Icker killed, a cooldown on their spawning mechanics per the area they drop down of about 3.5 to 4 days, and know that they will despawn with the rifts as to not annoy us further. But if it feels like the Icker portion is taking forever, that's because they have more to them than you think. Those Icker jars that you've collected can actually be tossed to create areas of slime to slow down enemies if you wish, and will last for a day unless we scoop them back up again. Or they can go into these puppies, Icker preserve kits. Crafting them actually returns the bottles needed in the recipe itself, but building them anywhere you please means 3 things. Infinite food storage with no loss of spoilage, small albeit still infinite light, and even infinite temperature stations via fish. The only things allowed within these things beyond food. Enjoy. As there you have it, everyone, an admittedly sloppy look at 3 more mobs added that don't starve together via the Depths of Duplicity updates. We have got shadowy sharks, shadowy snakes, and shadowy slimes to find now, so best be prepared to fight against the ever-strengthening Charlie and her thrall army. Thanks for watching, folks. Well wishes to all, praise the moon, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.